Bless us, my Lord, with the holy presence of your mighty grace, pure love, enlightening wisdom, the power and strength from within. Bless us, my Lord. The sound in the space. One tends to deny it, throw it away as soon as they hear it, run away, turn it off, or one gets hooked by any sound that carries some kind of a value and you're attracted to it. Whether you're coming to it out of curiosity or pain, doesn't matter. So singing or praying actually just helps to dissipate any negative energies or disturbing sounds, so you can hear this voice clearly in your mind in the form of thoughts. One thought lead to the other and so on, and it's most of the time it's very spontaneous. We've come a long way. We heard the voice while we were going through extreme challenges in personal lives, and every time it would come, we would just write it down, record. It's taken different shapes and forms. But for a human being like myself, what has happened shapes the person of who they are or what they've become in this presence. But you're in this world, your eyes see, you are taking pictures in your mind, then it processes in your head, then it goes to your heart. So there is a science behind creation itself. The existence carries a profound experience. The existence carries a profound experience in any shape or form, living or non living. It doesn't matter. They exist, so it is true. Because they exist, it's there. You know, you make a sound. Now the sound exists in this space, so it exists, so it's true. Are you following? So this gift was given to us, is given to us. There is no copyright. Everybody has it within them. There is a sound in every living creature. Think about it. In this world, I'm sure even an ant makes a sound that another ant can hear. It's kind of cute, isn't it? So when we make a sound that is pleasant, beautiful, soothing, it makes a big difference in the space. So we need a language now to communicate with each other and give some kind of an animation to this existence that is being created. So that's what we're doing here. The sound goes into your mind. You filter it however you're shaped, or whatever software you have in your system that would translate it into some kind of an understanding, and you would perceive it and experience it the way you want to. So it's unique for everybody. That's why there is no fear of conflict. There's no war here. It's simply sharing a blessing, simply experiencing love within and with each other. It's an experience, it's true. You can't make it up, it's real. So if you are a good person, you like to speak the truth, you like to be righteous, you want to help others, this kind of thing will sound very beautiful, right? And for those who is in an existence of denial, deception, selfishness, for them this will sound like poison. Literally, they'll run away or they will try to shut it down. We used to be very scared. It's a very vulnerable feeling. So it takes a lot of effort, especially in these time and age where the darkness seems to dominate, but it's inside the mind. Light is light, it exists. It doesn't fear that there is darkness out there. But it's amazing, there are some who see the light and still call it darkness. That's how dark they are. Whatever they see is. So it's the mind's eye, what you see. We need to check our eyes. We need to see properly, otherwise we'll perceive it differently. They say in the dark, when you see a rope, you think it's a snake, like that. So if your mind is so disturbed and so in this very anesthetic pattern of constant separation from the Lord. You have denied Him. You don't want, you don't want that. There's a big ego clash there. Then it doesn't matter who is saying what in what tone, or it doesn't matter. It's not going to enter. We'll get to that in detail in a little bit. For me personally, it's just obeying, which was not easy for me, because like I said, how you live and in which family you're born and how you're brought up all makes a big difference. But definitely there has been a lot of intervention and a lot of work that was already installed in my system, I guess, and that's what's being released or tested, because I still don't know where all this is going, but I'm simply obeying, because again, when you experience something and then it becomes a pattern to the point where you start doing it mindlessly. But we don't want that. We want to be aware. We want to see things clearly and do things properly. Because when we pray and sing, thinking about some higher power or some kind of an energy that is profoundly touching, then you become humble, you bow down, you say thank you. Depending on what level of understanding you have with the concept of God. I'm saying concept because there are different layers, there are different understanding according to your experience. From considering an idol to be a god, coming and praying in the temple, to following a guru or a god man, or even your own parents, or you simply connect with the spirit within. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because that higher, it is all Him. It is all that presence of a it's a feeling, it's an experience. Again, language is limited when it comes to certain kind of experiences. It is a silent, still space, when you get there, when your mind is watching that movie, where it's just space, nothing really happening there. You're very calm, you're peaceful. There's no disturbance, there's no stress. There's a profound sensation of peace. You feel good, basically. You feel good. It's an experience. It's very, very difficult to explain in words. That this is how it is, or put it in a particular shape or form. It's very difficult because it's very vast. It exists everywhere, actually. It exists everywhere. Everywhere. Where do we not see? Where do we not feel or hear? So that's why I began with that kind of a humming in prayer, because I've been actually working on this for quite some time, and it's been squirming inside. And in your mind, you're thinking, well, in my mind, I'm thinking, I have the notes, I have the sticky notes, but to put it together, it's an intelligence, isn't it? It's a software, it's an app. It has to download properly, or it's gonna get it's gonna get disturbing signals, or it's gonna go round and round and round. So it is doing its best to manifest itself in this space in the form of a sound, so it can be shared and heard. The concept of time and space kind of vanishes in this in this uh, in this kingdom of mind. I was thinking for like, I don't know, I was just thinking, and 1 hour just went by. It's a new experience. So from that world, you look at it from any angle, it looks crazy or it sounds weird. But again, like I said, it's manifesting itself. It exists. So it is real. That is just my experience. You go figure in your own space and time what it is to you. I am absolutely certain that I am not the only one. I am absolutely positive that this is happening to very many people, and the hearts are connecting, they're listening. So the truth is, that it's not a game, it's quite serious. And what am I talking about? I was walking today in the premises. Again, it was a very spontaneous decision. This kind of thing permeates into your very being, so wherever you go, you're carrying it. Whatever you do, there is a presence, there is a sensation of somebody with you. There's no fear though. It's a pleasant experience. I was walking and I just look up. Like I said, I wasn't planning to go out. It was quite late and the canteen was going to close, and but then there was a sensation of, no, I want to go eat and just get it over with, because you want to do the best to your body, mind and the spirit. It's an integration process. That's what I feel like I am in right now. A work in progress. So trust me, I'm not sitting here thinking I'm the most perfect being on earth. No, the work is in progress. That's why it's not intimidating. It's vulnerable to me personally, but it's not intimidating for me at all, because it's very humbling. The person in me is still there, and I'm very awake and aware that this is happening to me, and I have a lot of hope, and it's very inspiring that anybody in this world can experience this presence like this, and live with love. It's like I said, it's a new place and a new space, completely disconnected from the darkness. It's taken a long time for me, but I'm telling you, If you're open in the moment, it can take just a moment to be touched in that way and to be talked to in such a way that you're profoundly moved, and your head just clears out in that presence. You're so free. You're like, wow, you're finally here. Thank you, God. And in that moment of comforting presence, you feel so good. All your fears melt away. All the times people have tortured, oppressed, everything just falls away. There's absolutely no fear in that moment. Wouldn't you like to feel that way like a child? You're lost, you don't know where you're at, and you don't have anyone, and then you find that very person that you're looking for. Imagine, just visualize it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Very, very comforting feeling. It doesn't have to take 20 years, 25 years. It is instant, just like that. Then it creates such a profound memory in your mind. We talked about it. You see things in life, and that's what you're putting it inside your head, and it's all there. How we are seeing and how we are perceiving matters a lot. 10 years back, the same person saying this and that, and you have perceived it in a very offensive way because you were immature and you were already full of pain and was just adding to it. Now, fast forward to now, those things even doesn't even matter. The same person, the same people coming and doing the same, you kind of actually realize how far you have come, how much you've grown. So thanks to them, those people who are pure forms of energies that are absolutely the opposite, complete darkness. All they have is vices. Everything they do is based on selfishness, control. There is no thinking of other person. Instantly you fall, you sympathize. Most of the times, my personal experience, if you want stories I can share, ask me. 100% truth here. No CGI, no Photoshop, no artificial anything. That's how beautiful and bold this presence is. It's very straight. 100% goodness. It takes a little bit of effort to and grace and dignity to carry something like this within you, or just to realize, everybody carries it. If you do the work, you can actually become one with it, or you choose to separate from it, and eventually you'll be separated for good. And when we are separated from that energy for good, you don't feel it. You don't feel that way anymore. You don't react. You don't have those. You don't have any tentacles for them to cling on to. Really. Stay with me. I am tracking the thoughts, and I am getting where we need to get to. And there is an art to be in this space. It's an art to connect the thoughts. But this is happening very organically for me. So they always start with a lie, unreal truth. And then before you know, you realize you're in such a deep deceptive troll with them. Now you have to just keep going with it or to come back into the center. So that's why the place and space I am at right now, the software is very robust. The testing is going on at the highest level. I'm sure everybody is feeling differently, but June 7th, 2025 today, the energies are profound and very high. Everything seems to be escalating and aggravating and whatnot. It's all coming back. You think you gotten away with the past or run away, but it comes back knocking on your door to see how much you've changed and how much more is left. It's amazing. All the things I saw today and I've been experiencing, that gets us back to, I was walking, I decided to go eat even though it was late. So it's an energy, it's a spirit, right? It just moves you. You don't have any control actually. Of course you're tracking it and then it's the right thing to do. Your mind just puts it together really fast and okay, it's 1:10, okay, I want to go eat, I have to go buy coupons, so that'll take another 5 minutes, blah blah blah, whatever. But almost every time there is a message. There's something I will see that brings a smile on my face. I'm like, oh my god, this was you, right, Lord? This was you. Because you never thought that you would experience such a thing when you're going out. It may sound crazy, it's not a small thing. For me it's a big thing because this is what keeps me going from breaking down or that kind of an insanity just actually consuming you. So for me it's become a 24/7 support job. And then from this place, when it is time to help somebody or give a word or two, it's awesome, it's amazing. It does penetrate, it does permeate the space, and people are able to just clear their their minds chaotic confusion and all that, and they're able to hear the truth. So anyway, I was walking and I saw this boy walking with a t-shirt, again never before seen. It had a dove flying, and it said white dove. Okay, I know it reminds us of Christ, isn't it? White dove, free to fly. I'm like, wow. Because it goes along with what I have been experiencing in this plane where I'm experiencing words and pictures in my mind in the form of wisdom and understanding. Because this is a self effort, this is work within the self to perfect oneself to such an extent where you feel one with God, you feel one with the higher purpose of life. You know you've changed, you know how far you've come, how you used to be and how you are now. Whether it's regarding a relationship, whether it's regarding your own personal habits, White dove, free to fly. It was amazing to see that. It kind of just lifted me up. So that kind of released me, kind of. And I'm like, alright, let's fly. I'm ready. Because like I said, I've been recording a lot of albums. These kind of talks are coming, and the previous one ended with being saved. Okay, so we're all being saved in some way or the other. different experiences, different mindsets. So I am connecting my experiences on those and that plane, in that realm. And today I realized in the afternoon, like I said, after having a couple of experiences here, mundane, worldly, wow, this is brilliant, because all souls, this is how I feel, all souls are connected with, like, a right now at this time they are desperate, they're like clinging on with this thin strand of connection somewhere, and it's just a matter of time before it's going to either be pulled on the right side or it's gonna snap. Souls are being saved miraculously. Trust me, like I said, I can talk about tons of experiences in my personal life where you're literally being saved. You don't know you're being saved, but this is a different world. Not, I know that world where I came from, where one person pushes down the other person in order to swim and save himself. There is nothing but dark energies, selfishness. You have to lie, cheat, deceive, steal, do whatever you need to do to become the kind of success. But you're lonely there, you're alone, and everybody is alone in that world. There's nobody to share your selfishness with, right? All those qualities and character in a person it's a very sad state of mind, actually. I really feel sad, I feel sympathy. That's why I fall for them. I go to help them. Then I realize they want you to be your slave. You literally are forced into slavery, forced into the word I can relate to is prostitution. Then you get addicted to it. You don't even know that you're addicted to it. You're forced into it. So now you think this is what I'm supposed to do. Then especially women, we can relate to this. Many people go through this state of mind. Then you feel sad for a while. Then your mind is so contaminated and so corrupted. Now you don't even know you're carrying that energy. Yes, I'm talking about very, very deep energies that sometimes comes through generational patterns, and you're just carrying it. It doesn't matter how good you want to be, it doesn't come, because you're carrying that energy. No matter what you say, what you do, it becomes wrong. It's been misunderstood because you're not healed all the way. You're not touched in your entire body or mind, where you are able to radiate a presence that actually diffuses those energies, which is, like I mentioned before, it's happening now. The same people, the same energy is coming and attacking you. The old patterns are not repeating itself, so it's getting diffused. So they have a chance. They can either get saved or they'll be separated. I've felt the way I have been saved, because that one particular choice, the word comes, you obey. You have to obey. If you don't obey, you'll have a different course of actions, and the story will be different. Yes, it is that serious. One choice, because your actions will lead to your consequences, and you have to face that. Okay, really, God doesn't even exist here. It really doesn't work. It's not practical, it's not scientific. It's your mental imagination that you're able to get inside somebody else's mind, and you're able to manipulate them, do witchcraft, whatever. It doesn't work. It's God's wish. If your actions have led you to a place where you are with people like that, you have to do the work to come out of it. You have to unwind. Nobody's fault. So in this day and age, when you feel your life is so intense and your relationships don't work, there's dysfunction everywhere, it's because we have brought ourselves into that state. But it's not too late. Like I said, in one moment of that experience of his presence and his hand and his mighty um, manipulation of space and matter, he can help you. It can help you, it can rise up from within, it will give you the strength, it will give you the clarity, it will give you a free mind to think for yourself, to be independent, to fly. That's what saving a soul means. He's been teaching me literally with people. I think it's this time and age, it's very desperate. There are very desperate souls. You're very scared. Oh my God, when you realize what you've done or what, I'm thinking every day, how many times did I have this clingy energy? Then you get addicted to that kind of a mental state, which is so crazy. So you're freely being molested, you're being used, you don't know what's going on. All you want is to be around that person. So it's like the complete opposite. It's a demonic energy that you carry. There's nothing divine in it. But it's a journey. You rise up from that and you become this. It's possible. It's happened to me. It can happen to anybody. Because you don't want to lose the person. You don't want to. You don't even know that you're becoming so attached to that person that you're ready to do anything wrong, anything that is not right. Basically, you're not in the right state of mind. Then when it gets a little boring or ugly, that person goes away or whatever, then now you're like, you're going after it. All the states of mind is a reflection. The world has it. Let's continue with this topic of prostitution. Okay, so you pay money and you go do this. I'm telling you, it's become so aggressive now. You're actually giving somebody money so you can do it. It's become that crazy, right? It's all over the internet. It's all over the phone thing. Everywhere they ask you for money, you have to pay to become their slave. So please, my state of mind is a slave mentality. So I can't do anything else. I am used to just working for somebody. I'm saying this because I am not shy to share it. I've been there. Please, let me do this for you. We were talking about it today. You want to help somebody. That person actually is needed the help, then you can help. You cannot oppress a person in the name of helping somebody. Oh God, the level it has reached. That kind of a crazy intelligence, it's insanity beyond. Amazing. So end to that. I'll pay you money, but you have to do this, and this. According to my wish, I will arrange everything. You will have to fall for that. Now you're bound to their way of. In their mind, they're helping you. But my God, are you deceived at the highest level? If you don't have this experience, you instantly fall, because there are many professionals walking around in this day and age. There are many professionals. They got this boner, they want everybody. They have a family, they have kids, but they want you, they want your kids. They want to control everybody. If they get a chance, you just let them, they barge in. There's a flood outside. You're inside your safe house. You open the door, the flood, it just floods you in. It's that crazy. Unbelievable. But for me right now, it's not that scary, because I know I'm protected. I know I'm being tested. I know he's watching. And I'm not going back. I'm not going backwards. We're going to go forward, And that's, I think, in my understanding, in my visualization, it's a bridge. This is kind of like a bridge. Every time I come back to this, we have tons of recordings. You listen to it, you feel so blessed. You feel clean. You feel like somebody is really forgiven you and is your friend. You know what I mean? It's real. The love is real. It's not fake. It's not made up. You don't feel weird. You feel comfortable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable it is. 20 years you don't talk to the person, you kind of think you've cut off, and now some situation arises because of my own actions, obviously, and you feel sympathy, you fall for it, and they do this exact same thing they did, because it's a pattern. They're not thinking like that. It's spontaneous, just like this one. It's the opposite, you see. But if you have both in you, you're a good person. It's a good computer, but it's got a little bit of virus. You just need to clean it up. It's possible. By reacting in ways that would actually clean up the virus and retain the system. It's not going to spread. It's not going to spoil the entire system. This kind of thing is for people like that. Although, I don't know. Maybe evil can change into good, the purest form of vices, because they all need to exist in their forms. Otherwise, we won't understand the opposite. What is the opposite of hatred? What is the opposite of anger? What is the opposite of lust? You see? So they all have to exist in whatever level you are at, that you're supposed to learn or become. In my case, personally, it's been very, very extreme, even today, like you said. But I have learned, and I think I'm doing better than I thought I would. Learning, obeying, even though your body is tired, you push through it. You just feel like collapsing, but you still, because it's an experience, and we've been doing it for so long. I know if I do this, if I offer myself to this presence and I say a few beautiful words, it will help me, hoping that it will help somebody, if not now, somewhere down the line in the future. Because this is pure gold, this is pure truth, pure love. There are no side effects. If it touches you, feel good. If you think it's touching you wrong and you're feeling weird, doors open. You can leave. There's no pressure here, there's no push, there's no pull. This kind of help is, do you need help? Are you real about it? Is that problem even real? Because you have to be in the right state of mind to even perceive that you have a problem, isn't it? Even that becomes an addiction. If you don't have a problem, then one tends to create a problem, then try to resolve it. You see, it's again one small slip and you're down the insanity road again. So you have to come back. You have to come back to the center. You have to balance it out. So there's all kinds, all levels of this kind of disease going on over there, and especially within, actually. Some are just being sprouted, some are completely formed. It's a wide range. You take what you need from it, if you need it, if you think you need it, because it is exactly the opposite of your experience. See, it's very simple. If you've had the experience of somebody doing something to you and you perceived it that way, then it's a pattern in you. Okay? So if somebody else is doing the same thing to you, instantly, you're not even thinking, you're already experiencing the bad feeling, because it's a pattern in you. It gets touched and it gets poked and it's rising up. That's what all that hysteric shouting, fighting, all that is. Even before something happens, you already know that that's what's going to happen, and you start screaming and doing that in a way to protect yourself. Like I said, that's the world out there. One person pushes the other person, one person shouts at the other. That's how you survive in that hell. It's all competition. Really, nobody is helping anybody, nobody is giving anybody. Even inside a family, your money, my money, your space, my space. You see? It's a very poverty state of mind. I don't like it. I personally don't like it. I'm a very generous person. I give big. I know that about me, and I feel good about it, and I'm not even bragging. It's the nature of this soft love. It's the nature of this powerful way of giving and receiving. It's beautiful, it's perfect. You don't want to be like a person who's locked yourself out with the keys inside your house. That's disturbing thought, isn't it? But it's that intense now. It is. If you really need help, if you're really gone, like I was, this hand came and picked me up, gave me the experiences I need in order to save my soul. I really am a saved soul. Now it's time for me to think, what am I going to do being saved? It's very simple. I'll be used as an instrument to save other souls. It's that simple. You give it right back at God, I love you. Please, Lord, what can I do for you? And He's been doing that, giving me an opportunity to talk, because I'm not making a conscious effort to socialize or go out there, create friendship, not doing that. I used to be very scared to do that because, like I said, my experiences were bad, hurtful, until I realized that it's like cleaning dirt with a dirty cloth. No matter what you do, it keeps getting clean, dirty again and again and again. So I went into some kind of a space of penance to wait till it cleans itself, and I went into a self-cleaning oven mode. And it's been a while. So I have shed a lot of habitual patterns, and I've broken it. And it's all happening organically because of some kind of a surrender there in that space. Like, I'm not pushing it. Trust me, I used to be there. I used to love to help people. I love helping people. So, but when you have a negative energy you're carrying, what happens is they start getting annoyed because they don't want that kind of help. But I'm saying, no, I want to help you. It is so intense. I have to help you in order for me to feel free. You see, now, even a good person having a very clingy energy and a very needy energy becomes very annoying to the other person. See, now there is a sticky grease in the relationship, and it's very difficult to clean it. It's in my mind because I was trying to clean some oily vessels today, so the lessons are there in the day's experiences, and then we'll sleep good today, and we'll see what's in store for tomorrow. But it doesn't, I've been praying, it doesn't have to be so intense and so rigorous, but somebody has to make the first step. So you have to learn everything. So then I can help anyone who falls into the radar, right? In the experiences, I can help. Install some faith, inspire them. You need a little bit of light to move in the darkness, right? much ever light you need to light up the kind of space that you're in. There's no wastage here. Yeah, so we are saving souls, and everybody is desperate to, but we do have to allow him. Okay? He will give you chances after chance after chance after chance. Very forgiving, very, very understanding, very patient. But hear me out, dear friends. There will come a time when it will snap. Like I said, it's a thin layer of thread now. One choice can save you or relieve you. You won't exist. That kind of mindset won't exist in my visualization of a golden age or whatever we're entering into. Like I said, we're going in a bridge. Okay, somebody has to, if it's a bridge that is high up there, you have to cross it, you're scared. But if one person is crossing, you get inspiration, right? Oh, that person is going, I'll also go. But again, while going in the bridge, you look down, it's scary. Oh my God. You see? Then there's fear, but you have to hold on to the bridge, you have to see the bridge, you have to focus on that and keep walking until you reach the other side. And that's my artistic visualization of a soul being saved. Last call for boarding the flight. Come, let's fly. Just as beautiful as it is to look down from a flight in the window. Just imagine you're so high up there. It's a scary feeling. I heard somebody open the exit door while flying. Can you imagine doing such a thing in an airplane? So many weird things are happening. Whoever is listening, 2025. I heard another story that this person, is he that disconnected from his body? Or I don't know, did he get his diarrhea right on in the airplane? How can even things go so wrong, isn't it? Oh, it can. So the whole airplane is filled with diarrhea, it seems, and they had to it's hilarious, sorry, but they had to turn the flight around and land somewhere because of emergency. Poor guy, or whatever. That's the world we live in now. It's scary, very scary to even think about traveling anywhere. I want to go here, I want to go there. I've shut down every Desire app, and I'm training myself to live with what I have, peacefully, blissfully, happily. It's an amazing training ground. It's very freeing. It's a free feeling. You don't feel bound. You're free. That's how it should be. You should be free, and you should let the other person be free. Yeah, come on. If it comes to love, we want to bind them. If you do this, then I know you love me. It's not like that. It's a very free energy. You experience it, and then you let it go, and you collect all the good experiences in your mind, minus all the negative. That is how people who love each other can actually grow and come together completely with their goodness with each other. This constant bickering and always poking at the wrong thing is not going to work. I've learned it the hard way. Even if you're shouting the truth, even if your intention is to get justice, if you're doing it the wrong way, if you're telling the truth in a way that it is disturbing or it's hurting, it's not going to work. I thank my son for that, because until it is rendered perfectly and it is landing correctly, You won't even budge. You won't budge. You won't budge. It's very frustrating. So one day I woke up and I said, you know what? I'm gonna push through this. I'm gonna get through to your heart with love. I didn't have any. All that was coming out was anger and frustration and offense and defense. I don't know where it was coming from. My God, was it deep? An ocean, But I'm here now. Like I said, I'm able to talk to people without reacting or without having those scary energies, that actually it's hard on you, it's hard on everybody. It's hard having diarrhea, and it's hard for people who are around that kind of thing. Can you imagine the whole aeroplane smelling like shit, and then they had to go and land? Oh, God bless the people who were there to play the role, to create that story. Anyway, beautiful sign that was. White dove, free to fly. Perfect. Everything is in its place and it's perfect. If we are able to do the work, clean up the mind, to feel correctly, right? You have to see properly in order to perceive correctly. You're seeing it is right there, but you're not seeing it actually. I totally understand now what it means. You're seeing it, but you're not seeing it. You're hearing, but you're not hearing. You see? Because your mind is somewhere else. You're distracted. Or you're completely lost. But for those who are chosen, who are supposed to be found, they will be found. We will collect them. We will get them back home. Somehow. Sooner or later. Met a couple of friends. It was nice. A connection. Meeting some friends. Because a good thing is happening now. It's accumulating. Before it was like good, bad, good. Then good, bad. Now it's good. Know what I mean? So it is getting better. It will get better and better. Continue to do the work as best as we can. Work around the pain. The pain is there, but sometimes we have to just not give too much to the body, because then you get distracted in that. You just do what's enough and then you move on to this place. It's a seamless bridge. You just connect it. It's just like that. It's plug and play, and you're there. It's possible, and you feel better. You don't feel as much pain as you would if you were with the pain. See, you're out of the pain. You're just looking at it from outside. It makes a big difference. We'll talk about it a little more in the next coming topics. The details. You will notice big changes coming. What everything you do in this moment is what is marking your future. Choose it. Choose the good. It's possible. This whole negative rhetoric, oh, I'm bad, oh, I can't do it, it's not acceptable here, because it's not true. You see, it's not true. You have to wait for that moment in the space to just, you receive it, you get empowered, and then you rise up and you just do it. So we want to break the chains. We all want to be free. Somewhere or the other inside our souls, we want to be free, isn't it? If you're the kind of person that likes slavery, then you will find your masters. That's your call. I'm on the road of being free and letting others be free because it's nice. Nice to have your own wings and fly without somebody else flapping their wings for you. See, it doesn't make any sense. It's you, it's your soul. You have to figure it out. Nobody does any work for you. You have to do your own work. And nothing wrong with that. When you do that, you get confidence. You know yourself more. And you are so much better in helping other people properly. It's just like when you let a child fall and rise up and he learns to walk. See, everything is there in the world. Everything you need to learn, it's all there in the world. Simply a reflection of your mind. That particular life you're living, it'll manifest for you. So again, like I said, when we are in this time and space, time just flies. It's been an hour now, and I think I haven't even covered even half of what I actually intended to do. That's good, because then we have more thing to share. Maybe in the next one, whenever it happens spontaneously, we will continue on the same topics. I'll let you go now before your head starts to hurt. But see, for me, this is I can't even use the word addictive because it will be disrespectful. This is an eternal feeling of being in this space of grace and beauty, love, and feeling free because you don't feel the pain in this place. You're not angry at anyone. You don't want to gossip, you don't want to talk about anything bad. See, so sorry, who doesn't want to be in this place and space? Everybody's seeking, like I said, for some kind of a relief. And we'll talk more about this, where we will take it from where we left off. The mind of a slave must be changed to break the chains. What it means to help somebody, receiving and giving, and still being in the space of peace. And continuing to exist in states of virtues that reflect a higher energy. Now it goes all the way back to where we began, to a beautiful place where we pray, we sing, and we bless. There is no expectation of somebody need to worship, somebody needs to offer me something. But if you're inspired to, please go ahead. There is no obstacles. It's flowing freely. There is no residual. There is no scheming or scamming, basically. So we love you. It's going to get better. We'll continue to pray, and we will continue to receive His help, His hand, His words, His presence. We feel tame, we feel relaxed, we feel free, and you'll see how it goes. For each one it's going to be different. Your wings are going to be different, how you fly, what you feel is being free. It's not something some other person can perceive it. You have to do it because it's your mind, it's your thoughts, it's your experiences, it's your life. That much control you have over yourself. When you do that, somebody else is not going to push you around, not going to control you. But it's good, let them, until you realize that you have the strength within you. So everything is for good. Every little thing can be turned into something good. There is that power of transformation. It transforms into something good. Trust me, it's my experiences. Like I said, I'm not reading this from a book. So I think we have done enough justice for today. We'll cover some topics, but we will continue because I'm sure there is more. It's not just one particular, it's endless, it's so vast. I feel like now I won't even have time in this lifetime to do justice to this lesson. We will continue to do our best, and we will see how it all goes. Seek your holy presence. Seek peace. Soul-free food. Free soul food available here in our canteen. All are welcome. We talked about in the previous chapter White Dove, where we are all in a journey to be free, whether we know it or not, whether we are aware or not. There is a story being told and created, or we are transitioning into a higher plane of living and loving. I personally feel we are almost there, where evil has done its part and good will rise. It is its nature. That story of a scorpion that keeps biting. That's its nature, because it's afraid. Out of fear, one tends to bite and bark. But the human nature or the divine intention is to save. Beautiful, isn't it? So we carry on understanding and being in tune with the nature of our souls. The more you're in tune with it, the more blissful it is to journey on this road. You have chosen the good and it won't be taken away from you. It was told to me many, many, many times. I think to myself, I have done it then, I'm gonna do it now. As I serve my Lord in this way, I am also being blessed. So this is what we call on-the-job training, because it's a overlap, it's a transition of us journeying into through a path laid by Him, and journeying into the real place of what we call home. So as I observe, experience, this is an integrating project of the body, mind and the soul. So I am very much here. This is not anything but the truth coming from me, as beautiful as it sounds. Behind its back there is a lot of burden and a lot of pain. You can sense it through my voice. What I have to do to gracefully get this darshan out, incredibly difficult but doable. The point is whether I am accepting, whether I am obeying, whether I am willing or not. That free will we have. Yes, of course I am. I will be doing this on my deathbed, I guarantee you. It's that crazy good. You choose the good. You don't want to let it go. Once that lollipop is given in your hand, and you start sucking on it, you don't want to give up midway, do you? You take away a little toy from a kid while he is happily playing with it. Yes, all mothers are nodding their heads. They know what is going to happen. That kid is going to bring down hell. I remember my son one time, he had this, he's into sticks. He loves sticks, big or small, and he'll be collecting, walking. He was just around, not even 3, I think. He was sitting on the floor and he had this big stick he was playing with. My mother-in-law, foreigner, American, she just comes and she just takes it away from him and goes away, just like that. And he goes into this big crying mode, so offended, so angry, and he wasn't even breathing. And my heart was just sinking. I'm like, Mom, do something. He's choking on his emotion. He was just gone. And he just froze in that place. He wasn't able to cry, and I was petrified. I was praying, Lord, help him, bless him, let it out of him. Poor little thing, that much energy, emotion coming through a tiny little body. Can you imagine? And then as I prayed and I just was with him, then he let out the breath and he started this big cry that lasted, I don't know, for hours. So it's like that, Once you, depending on your personality, how deep, intense you are, that much experience will be given to you. Nothing more, nothing less. Understand that the shape and form of the spirit or God within you, whatever that concept is, it will take the shape of you. It will occupy the places that you allow it to occupy or rise, whatever that is. And for some it is, it's a big range. For some it's the whole package. because that was what they are designed to carry in this company, if you may. The one who runs the company must know everything, must know all the employees, right? So that's what's happening with me personally. I was going to do this yesterday, last night, but the pressure and the test and the limitations that this body shows, it is extremely difficult to know what to do when. So this is like I said, it's a training ground, so all mistakes are allowed. But now what has happened, that energy, it was stuck in me and I couldn't do it. I was very, very, very tired. Going through some other stuff too, with a little sprain, things like that. Understand, I am not complaining, and in no way I am upset or angry or want any sympathy for that. Like I said, it's part of the game. It's a prop. So I put myself to sleep and I woke up with this extremely twisted neck and pain all the way going from my right below the head to the middle of the back. Yeah, it's a big kind of a monstrous pain. So sometimes you get this teaching, you get this instruction, you get that instruction. Sometimes you have to actually follow all of them at the same time. So my previous talks, if you're following, I have been talking about working around the pain, not giving the pain. You deal with it, yes, lovingly. Stay with me because this is important. Sometimes we are not conscious or aware or even in the body, and I began my journey that way. I didn't even know I needed healing. I didn't even know I was hurting, although I had a certain kind of chronic pain. But that was the crux of it. There was so many other things going on which I didn't know, I was not aware. So sometimes we ignore, we just take a tablet, we have so many ways to deal with it. In my case, it is dealing with it organically, with love. This is not the first time. It's been going on for 20 years and I've had some extremely deep, intense, what we call of biblical proportions. You don't even, you're not thinking that you're going to live, but somehow there is a certain certainty of survival and coming back to life, because this what I'm doing with you right now in the front, which is coming from a very deep place of love and understanding and sharing this wisdom with this, using the body's vehicle. I need the body to use its voice so I can share the sound. So the body is also doing such a great job in actually helping us to move on in this journey. How your mind is, how your thoughts are, and how your intentions are, and how you deal with it, how you're coping with it is what is being watched. He's watching you. He knows everybody connected right now, wherever you're at, whatever is going on around you, and with whoever is all playing a role in molding you and shaping you and teaching you and giving you the experience of who you really are and what you need to be, the transformation process. Of course, there are some pure forms, they cannot be touched, they are that, and you cannot change it. But thanks to those forms, because it teaches you how not to be, there are certain kinds of expressions people share when they are in pain. I know personally of some close people who actually throw out their anger and frustration, and everybody around, even if they're coming to help you. Yes, I know everybody is aware it's going on now, especially with old people and their children. You can stand the presence of your own parents because they're carrying such deep pain and frustration, and no work has been done. They don't know what to do with it, so they want everybody else to share the pain. And when they're not doing it, then they get offended. I can lay it out for you in detail. It's a repetitive pattern of offense, and nothing can penetrate that. You won't let anyone touch it. But if you're on this journey like I am, you ask yourself, what can I do? Even though it's hurting, even though that person is, I'm talking about now, if you're in a situation, what you're going through, that's one layer that's going on in the background. But if you're faced with what you have to do with somebody else, you're close, your family, what can you do to help them? You have to do it. You have to take all that showers, and you have to take all the yellings and screamings they're doing. You still do the right thing. You've done it. Not everybody feels like it because it's human emotion. It's natural. It's like an animal instinct. If something's coming to attack you, you run away or you attack back. Now that person will be left with their own pain on their own. In the last talk, we talked about this kind of energy, and we said we'll talk about it a little more. So bear with me and be with me as best as you can. So this morning, again, the work begins. At least I know I am in the presence of that beautiful energy. It's not even subtle. It's very, very strong. So now, visualize it this way. Even if you love God or you love some form, you think about it. If He is right there in front of you, what would you do? How would you give darshan? Meaning, how would you want your actions to be in that presence? You bear the pain, you do it. I know there are many people who are champions in carrying their pain, and yet they think about all the people who are working for our homes, people who are cleaning up, people who are doing so much work with their bodies to keep this earth clean. I have a special place in my heart for all those people on this earth. I remember growing up having a very close relationship with all the people that it was natural in me to just love them like a daughter or a sister. And I cherish those simple relationships when they connect with you heart to heart and share a little bit of love. It's precious. There is no energy of you're my slave, you're my servant, I'm going to treat you this way, I'm going to treat you that way. We're all family, aren't we? We're all family. If you are put in a position where you have to have a relationship with somebody, then they're family. So I have a very special place in my heart for all those people collecting trash. And I've mentioned this before. I watched this live cam in Jackson, Wyoming, and there is this boy that comes so strong, and I see him throw the trash bags all the way from far, like kilos of debris, and just throwing it like that effortlessly. Such a strong spirit. It's beautiful, and you can just sense how happy he is doing that job. Without him, that place wouldn't be clean at all, and all the people who are actually helping. So it's beautiful. You have these vehicles and awesome trucks, and what they all have to do to keep the place clean and make a living possible for the other people. We don't give much thought to it. It was shown to me. All these are lessons I learned from the experiences and what is being shown to me and what I'm seeing, what I'm able to see. Sometimes even if it's shown to you, you're not able to see it. It's blind because we're so busy doing something else in our mind. It's right in front of you and you can't see it. Anyway, the UPS truck drivers. We used to live in the mountains, and they came all the way deep inside the woods to deliver something. My son was a fan of big trucks and big, everything big. For him, everything has to be big. Helicopters, airplanes, huge trucks with carrying wood, huge trucks carrying cars. All these were like some of his favorite darshans. We would call it darshans. So UPS truck drivers, what they do to make people's lives easier, isn't it? Delivering storm or rain. God bless them. God bless them with a smile on their face, and making friends on the way with dogs and cats, giving them treats. We cannot underestimate that those people are the closest to God. Trust me, if you're even a little bit nicer to them and you bless them and you make them smile, God will be happy with you. I am talking about simple gestures of gratitude and love. Simple. So then we start applying it within ourselves. When we have pain, don't get angry. You start doing the work. It's magical. You don't yell at anyone, and if only take help if you need to. Taking advantage of people or even lying about pain so you keep the other person bound to you, those are very strong negative energies, but you can come out of it. How I'm saying it, because I was born in a very deeply oppressing family and carrying all these very, very strong energies which makes you feel uncomfortable. But we're here, gone through a lot. Just recently again, the Lord showing me that nothing has changed to the other side. So being compassionate, or even if you want to help, sometimes they then treat you like a slave. They drag you into the deceptive hole, and then again we have to do all the work to come out of it. So be careful. One has to be careful with our kind heart not to fall for a deceptive help or service. To be very, very careful. Be aware. If God puts you in a place where you need to help somebody, to be spontaneous, and you will know. There won't be any sticky energies, there won't be any doubts, and there won't be this pain on the neck that you would carry by doing it, because it transfers. It transfers to you. So we don't want those. We want to close doors on all those energies that pretend to help you consistently have experiences. They will offer you help even if you don't need. That's why you have to be aware what's happening in your life. Don't let others push you around, pull you around. Why you want others to do the work for you? It's very, very, very important. How lazy are we? How ignorant are we? It's time to wake up from that, Before you know, now you have fallen for that bait that somebody's gonna help you, especially with money. We'll talk about that in the next topic, because that's a very vast topic. When they say, I'm gonna help you, they pull you in. Now, before you know, they're asking you to do this, they're asking you to do that, they're doing this. See, it's not a help that actually frees you. It is a help that binds you. And why do you want help like that? Why do we want a relationship with anything that treats you like a slave? We're not. We want to be free of that. That's what we're in the process of here. We want to be free of all those negative emotions and all the stupid reasons we give ourselves to do this and do that, and it's actually a lie. It's truth or not. There is no partial truth. There is no in what is hidden inside is known, the intention behind, and how people behave and how people show in their mannerisms and in their talks and in their tone. Whether it's creepy, whether it's crazy, or whether it's pure love. It's time to get out of the soup. It's time to get out of all that twisted and nested. So since I'm doing this work in an elaborate way, and it's very, very intense, I think if somebody does it, lays the path first, then it's going to be easier for the next one. That's what I'm hoping. We don't know. It's an unscripted story we're living here. Me, personally, in my life. I'm not planning 10 years from now. I'm not even planning 1 hour from now. I'll tell you why. Because what I do now is what is going to shape the next event or the happening. Again, through experience. 20 years into this work. And I know that one choice I make, to do or not do, has led me to this place and space. It's beautiful. He won't let you go. You choose it. You just say, Lord, okay, let me try this truth thing, and let me try this love thing. Come inside. Give me the spirit. Show me how is it done. And you will realize it is so simple. How far we have come from these simple truths of life and living, giving and sharing, because of all the dirt and debris that's been thrown on us by the opposite energies. They are strong. So you do need help. You do need the divine help. Because humans are weak. It's just like like we think animals are weaker than us, and we can have control over them. But when you rise up, they can't touch you, nor are you reacting and responding the way that actually fed them. They get thrill to touch innocence in a way that it hurts, and when somebody else is hurting, it gives them pleasure. See, they are predators. And there's only two things that happens to preys. The prey either get caught, get eaten up, or the prey escapes and runs away, isn't it? Don't be deluded that they need some help or you need to go helpless them. Don't be deluded in the way you serve and love. Be truthful, be honest. Take some time and space to realize that truth. If God permits that, He will come. You pray, you ask for it, He will come and create the space. He has done impossible things in my life. You cannot even imagine that such a thing can even happen. That's because He's everywhere. He is with you, He's watching you. So how would you? The more good you are, the more sooner that pain will be gone. Because the only thing real in this body is pain, it wakes you up. It wakes you up. Keeps you awake, isn't it? It keeps you awake, especially when you're on a journey like myself, organic. I don't take any painkillers. I don't go to the doctor. And that's not any like an arrogance or superstition or anything like that. It is a lesson I learned through this work, that it can actually be dealt with without drugging the body and without actually like being awake completely. And that happened even throughout my pregnancy and delivery of my son. It happened very organically, taught me a lot of things. I became a new person. Everything was natural, absolutely no medication, no induced anything. That can be saved for another time. Beautiful story. It was the hand of God in my life, so very obvious. Actually, the grace on my boy, God has showered, and for me to see it, it's a blessing. I consider it an honor. It's a long story short that even brought me to the place of motherhood. We'll share it for some other time again. Today we're on the topic of free soul food. It's free. You come and take the help that you need. I will give you what we both are doing the work. There is no pushing, there is no pulling, there is no pressure. No, you have to take my help. No, you have to. This is how it's going to be done. I'm going to bless you. I'm going to help you. And you have to be my slave. You see? Who wants help like that, right? You want help that is loving and caring. And that's what you do with yourself. See, I'm just teaching what I'm doing. I'm learning as a student with my own body, mind and spirit. So today I was in a different state. Like it's exactly what I need to share. It's happening to me as an experience. So there is truth in these words. That's why I'm hoping and praying that actually anyone who's actually listening or comes across a beautiful blessing like this would feel free, at least during the time that they are in the presence of this energy, and feel free, feeling free. None of the medications now, none of the drugs now are actually helping. Every drug out there that it says it has side effects, it's only adding to it. So then why are we falling into something that's not even helping? I don't understand. Why do we want to take a drug that is actually harming your body more? Right? That is the bait. That is how you fall for that deception that this is going to help you. Take it. But when you take it, it is actually binding you into a relationship that will not let you go. Even if you don't have pain, I have seen many, especially ladies, even if they don't have a headache, they have to take that drug, right? Come on, let's be honest here. The relationship between pain and healing must be honest and truthful. If you're making it up, if you have the habit of lying or making it up, you'll do it everywhere and with everyone. And the acting will be so good that people will fall for it. That's why you have to track what's going on in your body, in your life. Don't let anyone. Start today if you haven't started yet. No brother, no sister, no mother, no father. That is just a relationship of the body in this lifetime. But what's going on within you and inside of you and in your life is only known to you and the God that you believe, whatever that spirit is within you. Snap out of that delusion and be truthful. It is not true that somebody can push you around. Somebody tells you, everybody, even especially in families, they're not looking at their own family, but they want to help somebody else. They want to drag somebody else into their control and power. We don't need anyone. We don't need anything. All you need is God's love and grace, and you can survive. Simply put. Planning and scheming and scamming is all that goes around. And it's the reflection of the world now, isn't it? It's gone into it's infiltrated everywhere. It's funny, I was thinking the other day, I'm gonna hack the internet, the inner soul. So if I'm doing it, and if it's true that we're all connected with the same spirit within, then everyone carrying God's spirit is going to be hacked with this love and kindness and blessings and grace and everything. They're going to be hacked. Internet. Then we will look into hacking the internet. The junk that's out there. Unbelievable and unbearable. Seriously. Once you get to a level where you're clean, and your house is all clean, and your mind's cleanliness is reflecting on your living, in your relationships, you feel clean, then you get a better bird's eye view, isn't it? Anyway, there's no reaction, or there is no wars here, especially with pain. You don't war with it, you don't fight with it. Okay, trust me, I've gone through so many experiences like that, and how I should be handling the pain, with what intention, how your mind, how you're dealing with others around you. It gives you tremendous amount of strength, real strength, and then the real healing comes. We don't want fake healing, or we don't want any, we want it to be real, right? Basically, I am so done with lies and deception, even in minute things. You don't want lie or just deception, then you're bound with something or the other, and it's incredibly frustrating for the soul's spirit to feel free. It can happen. You don't have to die, because you can be in this body, live, and you can experience this freedom. It will be given unto you if you're open to it. Like I said, it doesn't oppress, it doesn't. Do you want this? Before I used to feel offended. Why this person is not helping me? Because I was stained and infected with the virus. So that is how I was helping others too. Now I realize how stupid I have been. Because trust me, I've lost everything giving like that. Not now. Now I have learned I'm doing it correctly. And if I do make a mistake, I can quickly correct it and come back on track. You know what I mean? Emotional baggage and karmic baggage makes you do things like that, because you want the intention of help is like a superficial thing, and underneath it there is a nested deception going on where you want something else from that person. That's why you're trying to do all this to please them, to help them. So you get that kind of an attention. Yeah, it's a sick feeling, isn't it? But I have been gone through that, and I'm still here doing the work, letting the work do its work on me. If you meet me in person, you will understand more. You won't find anything but the truth here. And you have to be bold enough to face it. Nothing can stand beside it but love. It's powerful. You can either use it to destroy or you can use it to heal. And to be in a state of balance is very important. That's what we are attempting here. When you have so much fear and then you start going panic, right? You go into a panic mode and you don't know what to do. Now people will think you're in a helpless state and they will start doing things to you, and it can get worse. So come awake, be aware, take some space, look at it from outside, and then do the work. There's no rush, there is no push, because then mistakes can happen. Infections only come when you're already, it will come and attach to the infected areas. So you tell them to back off. There's no food here. I'm here to do God's work. I'm not here to fall back again and again into the pit from where He has saved me. Now I've learned my lesson. Can I now want to say no, thank you, Lord? Let's move on. Let's move forward. I don't relish junk food anymore. I want to be healthy. I'll make my own organic junk food and eat in my home. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. They don't own you. Nobody owns your soul. Nobody owns your mind, and nobody owns your body. You own it. You take control. Because everybody's body is different, dear sisters and brothers. Everybody's body is different. You have to go inside, be with it, and know and understand, and then take decisions from there. See, when you let others do that for you, then we start to blame them for telling us to do this or that. I mean, we don't even have to get into the spiritual level. It's so deep in there, which is talking about daily mundane activities. Creating space to look and think. I'm telling you, when we do it with the rush and push and all this garbage in the mind, we won't be able to do the work properly. When you get some clearance, then you see it clearly, then the work gets done in like no second. The other day I by mistake put my salt box on the upper shelf, and I searched for it everywhere. I'm like, what could I have done so unconsciously that I can't find it? It was hilarious. Then I see that I have just by mistake kept it on the top without thinking. That one moment I was not aware what I was doing, so I kept it up. But even that was, I think, ordained, because when you make a mistake like that, and when you go through the process and whatever, fix it, then you realize that mistake was actually a blessing. It was meant to happen, so I learned to do it the right way. Actually, those 3 big boxes I had in the shelf down, it actually fits better on the top shelf. So I'm like, that's great, thank you. You see, instead of going into why did I make that mistake, I'm retarded, I can't even think properly, going to the negative thing, I'm like thinking, why did I do that? Is it better in that place? Oh, okay, let's do that. So now I start cleaning up. I move this here, move that there. Now I have perfectly, it's not that I have a great kitchen, I have a very challenging kitchen. So all these lessons I can learn being in that. So I moved the boxes up there. These are little things in life, right? These are very small things, but how sweet the lessons are. How sweet. I put the boxes on the top. I removed the place where I kept the oil and I transferred it into this now empty space. Moving this one, track what I'm trying to share, the teaching behind it, read in between the lines, moving one thing over here and moving one thing there, the clear thought, with an open mind to accept the space, to accept moving from one place to the other. See, sometimes one gets used to a pattern, and you move that place. I've had that experience of trying to help somebody again, trying to give a help that person didn't even need, and then getting hell was unleashed on me because I moved one object from one place to the other because I thought it's a better thing to do and I'm doing some great service, but it actually backfired on me. It was a great lesson, a wake-up call, wow, I'm so wrong in my thinking. Yeah, most of the times we're so wrong in our understanding and thinking, especially when it comes to the other person, what they're thinking and what they might be understanding. Completely wrong. But that's a demonic pattern. It's a negative energy that keeps doing the same thing over and over and over again. They can come out of it and they drag everybody into it. They can change it. And they get angry if you even try to touch it. Try to help them. You can see from outside how much help they need, how much they need to come out of that hell hole they are in, but they won't. They are comfortable in that place and space because then they can do all the other things that comes with it. So you get addicted to a pattern or practice that you've been doing, and you're not comfortable with change, you're not comfortable with space. But that's not the nature of the soul. It's a free-flowing spirit. It is open to go anywhere and everywhere God might be and collect experiences that only gets you closer to God. Excuse me. So I did this work and I look back, it is beautiful. So why didn't I think of it before? Why did I have to make this mistake to learn this lesson? Well, we'll get there. There's still a little more work to do to perfect it. So we'll get there. That's because the place and the space is contaminated. So that's the test, isn't it? Sitting right in the middle of hell and noise, can you do this work? Oh, trust me, if you're able to do it in, like, say for example, sister, you're in a family and situation and place where everybody's bombarding you and you think this is hell, nobody understands me. Trust me, you rise up from that place and you do this work, and you will be that much more beautiful when you do get to a place of peace and calm. Diamond shines even in dirt, but when it's with other diamonds, it shines more. So it's a journey. So rise up from that place, just create a little bit of space, take some deep breaths and continue to do the work. Continue to show your good nature. It doesn't matter if somebody is devaluing you. You don't depend on others to know your character. Don't count on other people's comments and perception to perceive your own self. It's your journey, but you can also do it with love. You don't have to hate everybody. You don't have to kill everybody around you to do this. Then we'll be in the same boat as them. So that's the concept of these experiences given to you in your daily life, in your own body, in your own mind. Thoughts are powerful. You change your thoughts, you can change the way you live. And when you change the way you live, all these parasites will be cleaned up. It'll fall off. They are attaching to you because we're letting them. They have some handle to hold on to. I personally feel I'm in a place where I'm almost there. The last final testing is going on. And soon this software will be released, and I can't even wait. I can't wait to just be out there and do the work, to be free from this. So I would like to believe, because I'm tracking the time and all the other things that is happening, and I'm putting it all together. This is the last piece of the puzzle. It's gonna get resolved, and we're gonna move on from this place. We're gonna start doing real work. Training ends here. So do the work with me. Accept the gift of freedom in the soul, and then it becomes that much more beautiful to live in the body. Just that one little shift, one thought in your mind, put it somewhere else, or you change it. It creates a big difference. Big difference. I was actually laughing at this whole experience because I can feel the Lord's presence, and I'm just going, wow, such a small thing and such a profound teaching. And I'm getting into. It's like it becomes a big movie in my head, and I can stop thinking about it. I love it, and I love it. Just that one little change, and it kind of like freed me from some kind of a some block in my mind. And it's awesome. I get that little more space now, and I can do other work like cutting or whatever. But every time I have to do some work, not to get frustrated with the crappy kitchen that I have. It's hard. I'm a short person, and the counters are really high because some foreigners built it, so they're all tall, so they want the countertops high. It's too high. So even cooking and all, my shoulders have to rise up a little bit. I have to wear some shoes to create that little bit of height to balance the body. Conscious awareness, right? That's why I got this twisted neck and pain. There's some crowd in the premises I live in. I can't go to the canteen and eat, so I'm trying to cook something at home and feed. And I was having a party, and it's created. It's what we do, what we think. It's all plays a game in giving you that kind of a pain in the knot. It's a bloody serious knot, we got to unwind from it. My mom-in-law knits a lot, and my ex-mom-in-law actually, she knits, and she had come visited in Seattle, and she had all these yarn laying around, and the knots were amazing. I like puzzles personally, so I offered to help. I said, Mom, I'll try to unknot it, and it took like 2 or 3 hours. I did it, but then I asked her the question, how on earth can a person even get to a situation where it gets this knotted up? She said, good question. You see, it's like that. It takes a while to unknot from it and then use it again. That's what's happening. We don't throw it away. What he's doing is unwinding us from all those messy places we were in, coming out of it, and creating new places and new spaces that we can walk and even run or even fly. He will create it for you, and you just say yes and you walk with him. See, like I said, because it has to be the opposite of a lie, truth, right? Isn't it? So you backtrack. You don't want people being a slave. You don't want people. It's a myth. Somebody's doing work for you. You think it's good. It's not. You're bound, actually. You're bound by it. You're not free at all. No matter what that person does, it's wrong. You see, now you're a slave to that other person's telling you what to do. Be careful. Be very, very careful. God's given you a gift. You don't misuse it. You don't give it away. People will come and use it freely when they need to. Really, when you help somebody, they should feel helped. They should feel free. Even when you advise somebody, tell them what to do, what not to do, be careful. You never know what's in their mind. You never know what the truth is. Wait for that moment where God will put you in a place. If you really have to help, you be ready in the space. You keep working on yourself, making yourself capable of that. for God to use you as His instrument. You keep working on that in your own space and place, and it'll be flawless. It will be a spontaneous manifestation of God's word. If in the event that the other person is praying to God for somebody to talk to them and bless them, He will do it. On this side, even though it looks very similar, we're not being a slave, we're not being pushed. He is absolutely letting you choose, even to make mistakes. He is that bold. We tell, make a mistake. On the other side, they won't let you even make a mistake, won't let you fall. Before you fall, they'll catch you, they'll hold you up, right? So you're not growing on your own. Everything is controlled by something else, some other handle, the things that owns you and holds you. Think about it. I'm explaining it in very simple and clear words. I hope it's coming through the way children can hear it. It depends which side you're on. If you're on the dirty side, everything is going to look dirty. Everything is going to look different. So it's time to wake up, beloved souls, to be prepared, be ready to see the truth, to fly high, to fly free, and what that really means. Everything that is happening in your life and around you, observe, watch, don't ignore it. Have to be awake and aware. Only then we will win this game. Move around the pain, rise up above it. It's going to be over sooner or later. We will babysit it, treat it like a child, lovingly. Do the right thing. Continue. You keep the movement going in the background, and that will ease. Don't sleep with it. You can sleep if you want to, but only give it as much energy as you need to. That's what's being taught to me, and it's helping me a lot. It's working for me, and I hope it works for anyone who is open to receive it. Earthing is going on right now in my building. For years and years they've been waiting, and now when it's reached the pinnacle, after God has saved us miraculously through fires and storms, now they're doing the work to dig deeper and do the real earthing work. So that's very symbolic, isn't it? So after the earthing is complete, the transformers are put in a higher place. It will be better. We won't get too much shock. We will be protected from extra electricity coming and short-circuiting our actions and minds and behaviors. Well, good analogy, isn't it? And for people like who has reached the dead end, there is one character in my building, old lady, 3 sons, 1 daughter, but it's not working out with anyone. It's gone above and beyond people trying to help her. She wants to live alone, and you name it. You can write a book about how that mind works, but that is not pure pain. That is not the star of the show here. All I'm saying is work around it. Try a different technique indirectly, because nothing that comes from that kind of a mind is true or correct. My direct experience I have had, even with entities like that, fully formed, so much pain, so much offense, and that kind of selfishness doesn't let anyone around, doesn't help itself or anyone around. It sits in its throne and bosses people around, making its pain the star of the show. So let's wake up from that deluded mind that we're helping somebody who is sick and who is in pain. That thing is actually bossing everybody around and making them squirm, and so there is nothing, there is no person there that can even do the work. In that case, they must be eliminated from the premises and put in some other institution where some professional people can handle it, or it will become a problem for everybody in the building, isn't it? One small mistake that they do it purposely, there's no awareness there, it's just a blob of energy, uh, you know slothing around, waiting for some drama to happen and distract and disturb everybody else from their path. That's not happening here. For me, it's so many things. Like I said, sometimes you have to follow too many rules at the same time in order to keep your balance up. But let's do it. It gets intense before it ends, before it releases itself. So let's welcome it to our best. Know that He's watching, know that the souls that are saved are His, and He will do anything ferociously to save them. It doesn't matter how crazy the opposite energies are or how strong they are, it doesn't matter. Victory will be ours. From a nightmare to a dream, victory. And sky is the beginning. It makes sense on the topic of what I'm talking about. Souls, when they are free, they fly, right? Sky is the beginning. So hang in there. Keep doing your good work. Watch your thoughts. You're in control. Responsibly. Focus on your life and your thoughts and your mind. Perfect ourselves, then we will go out there and He will put us to good use for the welfare of the world and peace on earth. Beautiful day today, and I'm here sitting and waiting for the beautiful thoughts to be shared. When one is pushed on the stage, what do? You start singing, you start acting. For me, the experiences in my life has been a stage. There has always been a guiding spirit. I look back from here, I have never been alone. One feels like you're being watched. So when you're on the stage and you have an audience, you do your best. For those who have been selected to go on stage, I have been put on the second number because that's just my story, my experience. Each one will have their own story to perceive, understand, and share if they want to. For me, it's always been not that I haven't tried to rise up and to struggle with the competition and fit in. The desire for the talents and gifts to be recognized, praised, all that normal stuff. was stopped for me somehow, creating a mistake or an accident of sorts to push me to the second, or never even have the opportunity to go on stage to receive the prize even after I won. Intense for a little girl to experience that kind of a situation. But again, from here, every little thing that has happened seems to make sense, seems to be in the right will and purpose, ETA on time, going on well, as written and scripted. It is really not any form, or it's a spirit. We're talking about the seriousness of saving a soul. We were talking about it. What do? You understand your purpose of life and all the miraculous events that has happened, that has kept you living and going and changing you and molding you in ways that it's hard for a human mind to even comprehend. So the human effort, though, to be in tune with that spirit continues. It really doesn't matter how much noise is around. That is what the test is all about. One rises up and obeys the voice and sits in his presence and do the work as per the calling, and that kind of radiates beauty, love, and all the beautiful virtues of this Holy Spirit that is actually shining bright even in the darkness and is speaking loud and clear even amidst the world's heightened noise of living and disturbing distractions. If you have the ear, you can hear it, you can see it. And my prayers for everyone in this path to recognize His voice so we can come back home, to see His presence in your everyday life, and whoever you are with, it's precious. It's possible to overcome hate, reactions. It is possible to understand where the energies of hatred and reactions coming from. And then you have sympathy, you have love. The old things are not happening again. Like I said today, people may call me crazy, or that will come from a crazy mind. But I am feeling beautiful. I'm here and I have had a good, miraculous day. Another day of living eating, doing what one needs to do to justify life and living in the thoughts, in your actions. And now, this is a beautiful ending to a beautiful day by sharing these words. And we will go to sleep and wake up in the morning if another day has been ordained for our lives to live in such a beautiful space. It is how one chooses to live in this space, or not. June 11th, 2025. I believe it is a full moon, strawberry full moon. Nothing to do with anything, but just a fact. They say it's going to be a very low-lying moon today, and it's not going to be like this for another 20-25 years. That's the scientific interpretation of a human mind that has done the work to do the research and come out with some findings and interpret it in ways human beings can experience it. But nevertheless, it's just a part of creation. One needs to see that this is all a way of balancing the energies, the balance of creation itself. One can be afraid looking at a volcano erupting, or one can see the beauty in its role that it plays to balance and do what it organically does to exhibit its nature of flowing with the energy patterns. So we are here to share beautiful things from a beautiful place in the mind and heart, because these are the fruits of the spirit: kindness, love, understanding, patience, tolerance, and all the wonderful things that touches another heart and mind without hurting them, and even heals, changes. One word can make you feel better. One song can lift up your spirits. One hand that touches you with that understanding can bring you out of the miserable state that you are in, or so you think. Because when you get to an elevated space, you understand. At whatever level you can understand, whatever level your brain can interpret it, that's fine. We are loved. We are in His stronghold. We are in God's mighty presence and love. It's actually within us. So how can we not be with Him? How can we not experience? It's His. It's a spirit. It's life. It goes on. So everything we do, if we put awareness and consciousness into it, it becomes an act of offering in a way. and it makes every moment you're living a precious testimony that God exists, love works. The little things and the details, all that doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. It matters as long as it matters, and then it's finished. So we rise up in the spirits. We are here to share, even in the worst of times, even amidst people and sounds that you think might harm it or might disturb it. I'm doing it. That's what you want. You cannot wait for all that to calm down. You cannot wait. The truth is, you just keep doing it. You just keep living your life in truth and honesty, and you continue to radiate the light as best as you can. That's your job. Simply put, we're not expecting anything. We are not expecting to get praise or applause, nothing. Just your way of living and how you feel about love and how you want to exhibit that in your life, and whoever he is connecting you with, and whatever you are doing in your life to call it a life, call it a living, call it a relationship. And you can you can impose that into every little thing, and it becomes that much more beautiful, perfect in its space and happening. Something happens, let it happen. If it doesn't happen, that's fine too. Can we be in the state of balance all the time and get answers right away to console this ferocious energy that always wants to fight, always wants to react? It is its nature. So let it be. We continue our path of goodness here, because I'm sure there are many hearts out there that are good and loving. And may they all be filled with the spirits. May they all rise up. May they all feel strengthened. May they all connect beautifully and affect the junk. It's too much junk. You just let it be. Sometimes it's impossible to clean it up. You try, and you get tired, and now it's just the same thing. It feels like you cleaning it up with the dirty, right? It doesn't work. We need clean water. We need refreshed and renewed spirits to start all over and bless the hearts and minds to see and to hear and to experience His beautiful presence. I have many stories and experiences, not fiction. It's real as real can be. You just push through, you be in the space, and you be where you need to be, because all the other doors are closed. You don't have anywhere else to go. So how best can you treat your situation? How best can you work to figure out, or to find out, or to give some work to do for the mind, and then it will come, answers will come, the peace will come. May all families come together in love, understanding. May they reconcile with each other, brothers and sisters, and mothers and daughters and sons and fathers. May they come together. May they realize the one spirit that is in all. May we connect the right way. May we experience all the beautiful things of life that it has to give and receive. May the pain and the suffering be pushed away in the background, and may the spirit of peace and healing rise, displace and replace everything that is disturbance in the darkness. May this light lighten up the space and lighten the souls. May they be free. May we do this work together, holding hands. May we strengthen this bond of love and friendship, and look forward for new beginnings in a new way, new space, new place. Where we give glory to Him who has given us this life. May we feel blessed. May we be the blessing to anyone that comes around. Feel it. You feel it. There's no need to be afraid. That love will come ferociously wherever you are, whatever you're doing, it will come. It knows. Be positive. Know that He knows. We are all in exactly where we need to be, and there will be glorious moments. Glorious moments, we are together in the name of all the good things, all the good spirits. We are going to fight without fighting. The wars will end. Once you just leave that place, we go to another place. You just moved, and we will be free. We will feel it, we will experience it. The past won't tag along. It will be there as a lesson. We may remember or not. It's not important. We'll be busy living our new lives with new spirits, with new mind, with new feelings, and a healed heart. He's coming in our hearts. We all will have our own kingdom within. We'll be busy maintaining that home within, living it. So we won't have time to do all the other things that has been trying to get attention, make its loud noise the star of the show. There will be a space of maturity, calm understanding, integrated minds and hearts, which will in turn bring us all together to live, to really now understand what this is all about a little bit deeper and higher than just the body consciousness. It matters how you see things, it matters. So I will be leaving you now, and I'll be continuing my day, my night with these kind of thoughts and prayers. And for everyone who is listening and who's not listening, everyone out there, everyone, this kind of love, it should be for everyone. And we will enjoy the fruits of the spirits as it is given unto us with gratefulness, thanks, giving and receiving His abundance. And we will see you whenever we see you in the times to come. Everybody take care. Keep up your good spirits. Keep up your good work. And we will see you again soon. Good morning, everyone. It is June 12th, 2025, 8 a.m. rainy morning. Life is like that. Seasons come and go. We observe, do what we need to do. Carry an umbrella if you need to. But there is no need to get mad at the rain, is there? So today, this is a very unlikely time that I'm here with you all, sharing my thoughts as I just finished my morning coffee, and I was thinking these thoughts, and it was so beautiful as it moved through me, blessing me. I thought I just felt like sharing it again. You see, that's how beautiful this spirit is. There is no time, there is no rule, there is no like oppressing space. It's a very free flowing spirit. If it is the right thing to do and your mind's thoughts and your heart's feelings are in tune, it just happens. It's a very freeing feeling. This is not something that is unattainable. Anyone can have this gift. We all have it. If we can believe, be inspired. That's why I think He's doing it to somebody like me, and showing that, see, I can do it to her, I can do it to anyone. And if she has come this far, anyone can. It's a relationship, and you keep moving on with it as it gives you experiences, and through those experiences you get these beautiful wisdom. What else matters in life? What else matters? Nothing else matters. Truthfully, I'm not even in any shape or form to be beautiful enough to go on stage and give a performance. But I'm still here, having a beautiful morning with the Lord. Yes, I am alone, but are we really alone? Think about it. And we continue to thank Him for another beautiful day and live on doing the things we need to do with full throttle, carrying that spirit. The yesterday we were talking about the fruits of the spirits. Fruits of the spirit. What exactly does it mean? Yes, there is good and evil. Yes, there is the opposites. But think about it, if they are not there, we won't even know that things like these exist. So it's a classroom. It's a classroom. I don't have to mention, but again in the mornings, this small little place here, it's a dead end, but the level at which activities go on is unbelievably challenging. So I just took a small break, let the garbage truck go away. Thanks to them, they're doing their job. See, one can always choose to have a attitude that is fruitful and beneficial, because see, we are all radiating energy. We are all kind of magnetic, and when we are carrying that kind of an energy, we tend to attract those. But like I said, it's a classroom, so we're all learning, and it's a good school. We don't have to hate it, because there is this is a path to be free. So we were talking about these two spirits. There is one spirit that is pushes you around, it trespasses, there is no respect, because it thinks that it's in control, pushes you around, while lying to you that you're in control, you're the king. You see? So that side is we don't have to glorify, because we have understood what it is to be on the other side. So we're going to glorify the good, while we accept and acknowledge what exists on the other side and thank it. Otherwise, it's a mind full of insanity, and nobody wants to be around that energy, isn't it? But it is possible to touch it. Everything has moved through me. Believe me, this is not me that is naturally and organically born this way. This has been made, this has been created. So he can do it, that the other's Holy Spirit can rise up and touch you in ways you can never imagine, can put you in places you never thought you would be in, and rise you up to levels that you never thought is even possible for someone like you. It is so simple, so freeing. With just a lift of a tiny finger, he can perform miracles. He can do anything. But that kind of power is not misused like the other side. It's used to its purpose. There is this kind of love absolutely frees you from a kind of fear that we carry. We are living, we are so deluded, we are so caught up in that. Every day we're living every moment in fear of something will do something to us, someone, and our thought forms are based on that. There is absolutely no space. We're not free at all. We're being bound. We don't want that. There are in mythology there are these demons, that do penance to attain immortality, this that. But once they get it, they misuse the power. They don't even know what it is, how to use it. So it's like when we ask for things that we cannot carry, we got to bring ourselves in tune with what's practical, what is feasible for ourselves, and for that we have to understand ourselves. So the higher and greater the oppressive energies are, that much higher and greater your proximity to the Lord can be, and your experience of His love. It's beautiful. I once had an experience, a very, very deep, terrible cyst that attacked me twice actually. Both the times He came and healed me, because then at the end the teaching was, the depth of the pain made you experience the depth of my love. As I prayed through and naturally and prematurely healed and broke all its nature of attack and abuse, and it is almost like you see death face to face. When you're face to face with death, then life doesn't seem that much more interesting, isn't it? So I've had the experiences, and I'm hoping that these beautiful words can touch your heart out there, give you a little bit of comfort that someone is here, even in this day and age, to do the work. And I hope I am doing justice to the blessings and grace that I have received in my life, that I may be of some use for Him to do this work. If anyone is willing to receive, if anyone is willing to walk this path, receive what they need from me. You don't have to be like me. You will experience in your own way, in your own, because everyone is going through their own story, whatever level. Your actions have led you to a place. It will come when you call the gentleman. Otherwise, then we will mistake it as the same energy as the other opposite energy, isn't it? But when at times we are so fallen into the depths that we don't even know that we need to be saved, He will put His hand and He will pick you up. He will heal you. It's like when somebody is in a coma, or when somebody is dead, you bring them back alive. It's literally like that. He will do that. That should not be misunderstood as Him interfering. So from a very, very rebellious mind to somebody who can surrender and is willing to do His work, it's an absolute miracle. That especially in my case. I'm telling you, I am able to talk to people that I was not able to talk to. Because even though it seems so vulnerable and so soft, it has a very gentle power that actually diffuses the highest form of negative energies, anger, depression, you name it. And I don't know exactly what happens. There is no visual evidence. It's a feeling, isn't it? It's a feeling within to love and to radiate that in the space of His presence, isn't it? So if there is the same spirit in you, it will connect and it will get bigger, it will get better. Let it move through, let it push through. We don't want to fall into the body's too much demand and time consuming attitudes. We will rise up from that, do the needful and move on. Now the work of the body, mind and spirit will be going on together. We will be riding it together. The intelligence is coming together as one whole body, and we will see what is in store. Like I said, I am in a state, I'm just explaining and expressing my experience, and it is to inspire for you to do the same. It need not be the exact same experience, everyone has it. Everyone's voice is different, everyone's voice is unique. That's how beautiful we human beings are. We have to realize that within, and then we can see it and share it with each other. It just takes once to break that pattern. Today, go home. If there is somebody waiting to be angry at you, throw all the garbage on you, take it, just stand there watching it, observe it, and don't react. Miracles can happen. I'm telling you, it just takes one moment to break that pattern. And ask yourself if there is love. If the love is real, that love will be creative, it will rise up and do anything. Because the other person is actually being hurt first. The other person is actually being oppressed with those energies. And if we rise up to find that love within, then we can touch that other person to experience the same. How long are we going to keep going on and on with this heavy energetic battle? It is disturbing to the earth, isn't it? It is disturbing to the environment. We can change the environment by how we think. It's that powerful. Thoughts are very powerful. Somebody sitting there, spewing negative energies of envy and jealousy, you feel it. It transfers to you. They can even make you fall. It's true. So let's not be scared of all these vices. They are very, very small and puny compared to the comforting presence of His love and grace. It's so big that one can get consumed in it and just float around and fly freely. It's so beautiful. Just so beautiful, just saying it from within. Then I hope, it feels just that beautiful to even hear it. So like I said, there is no time for this. It can bless you anytime, anyhow. And it will show you what exactly it is and what you can do. You choose, you do it, so it's not like somebody else telling you what to do. You figure it out in your shape and form that you've been created so beautifully, and you do it the way you have brought up and grown up. Trust me, I've been there. This whole being a police and trying to tell others what to do, or even shaping their karma and their life, it's so, sometimes it can backfire. But then again, we are learning from those opposite energies, so even this can backfire. The evil energies can actually be just diffused and blown away just like that. And then you can see that the real person might come out from that, or it will be deleted. We don't want junk here. We're cleaning up. There's a big cleaning up process is going on. I'm practicing that in everyday life. little things makes a big difference. The other day I was mentioning just moving one small thing into some other, because you are able to see that there is some space. If you're sitting in a space where you believe there is no other space and you're stuck there, then that becomes the reality to you. But if you come out of it, just open your eyes, it will show you that there is some other space over there, that you can be free. You can go there and do something different. It's more movement and sound. It can heal. For example, even if you have some pain in your body, which I am practicing it right now and I'm saying it, so it should have some kind of power of love that can touch you and inspire you to wake up and rise up from that. Because the concept of death is like, if the time has to finish, only then the death will come. For anything and everything, if we think, oh, I want to die, I can't take this one, it's not mature. So even through the pain that I'm going through right now, I'm sitting here and doing this work. You think, what can I do to bless this pain? What can I do to give you a little bit of TLC? You rise up in the spirit. It's like a mother in you rises up and helps a child, just like that. You deal with it. It's magical. It's powerful. And it will give you extra energy and help to move through it. But we need to create a space for a slow living like that, to be able to track and see every little thing we do in the space and clean it up, cleaning up the junk. It will get better. I promise it will get better. It is getting better. What you have in your life right now, you see that, be grateful for it. All the other desires and things that hasn't happened yet, don't give too much. Let it be there, observe it, but give your full attention to what exists in front of you. Be practical. And this whole floating in a cloud-based ideas that can never happen, it cannot become your life. There is so much more to the real life and living than that. That's why the bodies get all cranky, because they are not getting enough attention. Nobody is eating with awareness. The body is very important to maintain this work in the mind and the spirit, isn't it? Just enough, not too much, not too less. Just enough to maintain the balance, to carry yourself. What we say, pre-existing states of love, forgiveness. So it needs to be practical. Any teaching, it has to be able to apply it in your life. Then it can work. See how simple God's mind is actually. He wants relationship, simple love, sharing, giving, enjoy life. Yeah, we're going to die one day, death will come and all that, but apart from the facts that exist already, we have to focus on what we can do to make the journey more comfortable and more beautiful. No, not too much junk, less luggage, more comfort, they say. Even in relationships, just back off a little bit, take some space. Don't be afraid. when you're choosing the good and you are doing the right thing, even through your fears and through your tears, and will come. You'll see that you're doing your best. You'll see that you're putting that first step, and it will keep growing. Nobody can touch you. No one can touch the body, minds, and spirits of the God's children. No one can. No enemy can stand in the presence of that mighty, powerful heart that wants to save you, that wants to love you. So we will continue to think on these terms today. Watch it. Watch the spirits. Watch the behavior that is coming because of that. And we will touch it with love. Bless it. Clean it up. Wake up to what feels real. And come out of the deluded mindsets, fantasy and stories, all that we can do for entertainment. Sure, we can. In the afternoon, after we eat and we get some time, we can sit and watch a movie. It's absolutely no problem, but it cannot become your real life. It's what it is in the screen. But it's powerful, isn't it? It can affect your mind such a way that, wow, that was scary. That it can make you so engrossed in that you think it's your life. So be careful. Treat that mind with a delicate hand and your heart with a soft touch. And the experiences in life will be that much more pleasant and beautiful to behold. I was going to begin by saying what a beautiful day it is. And then the dogs had to get their way in penetrate my little bulb I have created here to be happy and cherish moments like these. The noise of the outside world sometimes gets to you. Anyway, I don't know how many can join hands with me on this, but it's been such a pleasant weather. It rains a little bit and then balances it out with the sun coming out. Very mellow, gloomy, but bright. God bless the frustrations and the grievances the lady has opposite my building. Bless her soul. So wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, enjoy the space that you're in. Be comfortable in it and within yourself. Figure what that is. Wherever you go, you'll carry that peace. You carry that peace. That's the work. You carry the peace with you. A beautiful place to be in. Most beautiful time of the day. my favorite time. After 6 in the evening. It's 18th June, Wednesday, 2025. A beautiful place to be in is a choice to make. Occasionally, the me part comes and shares its thoughts, as it's also a witness to all the experiences that has happened and the changes that has taken place. Beautiful place is what you experience in the spaces that you're in. It's like going to a room that's been locked up for a long time. You clean up all the junk, and then, as someone mentioned, it feels good to clean up, and then it's a beautiful place to be in. Then the rest of the continuing maintenance, keeping it clean, because being clean goes along with being beautiful inside out, at least in my opinion. So every little thing that's happening from this place is beautiful. Every word I say, sometimes the date, sometimes the time, it means something, and it will be that much more beautiful and meaningful when it presents itself for anyone to experience the space. Anything you say is beautiful because it comes from you. I know this time and place and space is challenging. It's not easy. For me personally, to find the place and space to be in, very challenging. Noise around, fights, it's all normal now, of course. But I have been through a transformation process, not going backward. It is so uncomfortable to be around that. It's simply not beautiful. So what do? I push it back by choosing, creating a space to be beautiful. These thoughts that pop up in my mind, they're like app downloads, and the flavor is very distinctive. You know it by the way it forms and shapes in your mind and how your body feels. So again, we are in an integrating process of the body, mind, and the spirit. Each one is not in a different place, and so you feel whole and you feel connected and you feel stronger, being put together nicely. For anyone who's in a situation in it or around it, it is possible to make a choice to radiate love and peace and just radiate that energy. It doesn't matter if you can really put your hand in it or not. That happens organically and spontaneously. Because not everything needs to be touched or healed or changed. Certain things and people and energies and forms are what it is. They're going to be like that. But we're going to a different room, a different place, and it will manifest with certainty. If you're choosing to be in a space that is good and beautiful and you're comfortable in it, then what is inside of you can manifest outside. Workarounds can be done, and certainly updates can be installed. What you do in your space makes a big difference. Everybody has that privacy, everybody has that convenience. Once we clean up and get in control, and makes a big difference. Whether that person is not doing anything or not doesn't matter. Some good work is going on. That's what's important. And we handle what we can handle. And be ready to shine that smile through our pain for anyone who is looking for a beautiful darshan like that. Darshan means to see. You start to see yourself, and then you radiate that. It's a natural process. I had many beautiful thoughts brush past me, but again, like I said, it's challenging to you have this freedom to, it's a gift. You can do what you want with it. It is not, it's a very free form. It flows, You rise with the tide and go with the flow. You can learn beautiful lessons. Once it starts, then it's just a matter of time before it takes its full form. Clear enough, clean enough, straight. There are no confusing ambiguity filling the spaces with junk. I've been recently into this whole clean up the junk lessons, beginning with your body, and then the mind starts to clean itself up. It's a chain reaction, and then you're so connected with the spirit within. Even high-speed internet can have problems if natural weather disasters happen, isn't it? None of those things, if we are little aware and awake and careful, we understand and realize truths that are very uplifting and elevating and very liberating. You can apply it in every way with everyone, even the little mundane things. Makes a big difference. How you're with yourself makes a big difference. It's a work in progress, so pardon me. My voice is also a little disturbed by a little coughs. So these are little things that one needs to cope with, deal with, overcome. And it's a ride. Once it rides you, then it becomes fun. It's a job, and if you love your job, you do it well. So like I was saying, that we're dependent so much on gadgets and internet, but again, the truth is even those are not reliable. They can also get stuck, they can hang, they can crash, but the spirit within, man, it's a strong spirit and will. What it goes through, all the attempted disasters to break it. It is a very beautiful spirit. It's the same spirit within all. It's a unisex spirit, the same life, same current going through all, and because of that, visualize it as a web, a different web in a different plane, and the connection is so much stronger. A thought, they say, is faster than anything else. Think of someone, they're there, the file's open, think about him. The fastest connection is heart to heart, instant, whether you're even there in person or not. If I sit here, this is my belief, and say, Lord, bless everybody, bless the families that are going through troubles, bless the families that are surrounded by disturbing people who are always dominating the space with their anger and control. Bless the families that are struggling with money, give them the knowledge and wisdom from within, and may they correct their lives a little bit. May they understand the wastage where the money is flowing. May they receive your abundant giving. May they live with contentment and happiness wherever they are. May the mothers and sons come together in love. May the family stop fighting. May the individual person stop fighting. May they find peace within themselves. May they reconcile. May their pains be healed so they may grow and rise to be a better person. Understand their gifts and give it back to their lives. May the fathers and sons come together in love, forget, forgive. May they understand the strong, beautiful bond between a father and a son, and how beautiful it can be. Praying like this or sending vibrations of beautiful thoughts, especially for others, it is instantly answered, instantly effective. You don't have to see the result, you don't have to track it. These prayers come about because I am watching and noticing and observing things happening around me. I have said before, I live in this very congested downtown dead end. Personally, I would like to get to a more beautiful place and see what all has become of me, and how many more beautiful things in life that is in store for us to experience. Open and ready to occupy the place and space with respect. So even though this may sound very childish or an arrogant and disrespectful person may feel this as noise, it's a big difference from where you see it. People can always lie. That's why you have to know yourself. You have to know the truth. It's a very strong feeling and you have to stick with it. I've done it alone. I'm willing to be your friend now. You have somebody, so there's no excuse. I have to receive it, accept it. It's doable. Because that energy twists and turns and it's a retarded energy, what is, it'll say what it is not. Anyone can do that. That's not an intelligence worth appraise or even attention for that matter. Real intelligence comes from within. Real wisdom comes from your own experiences. I'll give you an example. It's very simple, mundane, but everything now that I'm experiencing seems to have a beautiful lesson behind it, and I am able to see it and perceive it. It's cute. So recently I blessed myself with I say blessed myself because there are certain truths in our practical living and situations that are a little tricky to explain and understand. So it's a full-time job, like I said, and it's very challenging. But you're only given the challenges to your highest potential. So why not? I do like solving puzzles and being of some help if that's where I'm put. So I am not really thinking I want to buy this, I want to buy that. So I don't know, the mindsets of people who have a lot of money, and you tend to do whatever you want with it. But for me, everything is meaningful and tactful and careful, and all those lessons are going on right now. So I'll do better when I do have the big money. Some kind of a preparation is going on. Plus, I keep myself busy, I guess. So, and it's an ongoing relationship with every little thing you own, you have, you buy, isn't it? It's a relationship. It becomes a relationship. You can throw the phone with anger. You can, get angry at those little things. I mean, it's a monster. So if we are not trained to be disciplined, or we don't know, without even you don't even know, it's literally trespassing, and they drag you down into the underground, deep down. The lowest. All your character is gone, just gone down the drain. So they're powerful. So you do have to stay on top, and you can really master your mind and your emotions and everything using those things. So everything is meant to be where they are and what they're doing in your life right now, in order for you to track what's going on, how much can you change, all this, things like that. So it's been a while I don't have headphones. Yeah, it's ridiculous, but anything, if it's controlling you, then it's disturbing, and you will be using those little excuses to not do the right thing. I mean, it's a lot of junk. So anyway, nowadays, this is 2025. In the older days, when we bought something, we kept it for a long time. I remember so many things like that. In the house, a radio, even a table fan. Oh God, we all had a relationship with it, and it went to the repair shop quite many times and came back home, survived, resurrected. It's funny now, hilarious, but yeah, we went through all that. Use what you have, this kind of it is literally insanity, buying things even when you don't have money, getting into loans. And this kind of mentality is a very uncomfortable place for me to be in. Anyway, so I bought this headphones. Wired headphones seems useless now, because you have to have a phone with the jack, with the headphone jack. I just did it in the spirit, actually, because there's war inside, right? No, I don't want to spend money. I don't have money. I don't want to spend money. I don't want to take Amazon loan. I don't want to do this. I don't want to. No, but just do it, because it's good. It's good to have good headphones. It's been a long time. How long are you going to be sticking around with a broken glass phone and, So, like I said, in the spirit, it's a good girl inside, right? It's a good person inside, wants to make you feel good. So many times, especially when you're coming from a place of complete insanity, scattered mind, and completely contaminated and infected brain chemistry, even through all the wonderful intelligence. So the work continues. So now I have that's why I say I blessed myself with this. I'll be honest, actually I thought, well, I'll just buy it, I'll see if I like it. If I don't like it, I'll return it. And that's what tricked me. I was so sure that I'm going to save myself from being in debt and I'm going to return. Hilarious. I got 3 things. If you want to know the details, I got a Bolt headphone, earbuds. I got a charger. I got this, what do you call it? Backup battery. Power backup, power bank, whatever. And then I got a phone. It's a family now. It's all getting along well, but it's a journey. Get the headphones, it's Bluetooth. Okay, now you have this connection. No wires, but it's connected. You can walk around in every room and you'll still be connected. And powerful. But there are little challenges. You have to really master using it. It has to stay in your ears. It can't fall off. You can't do anything with your hair. I mean, it depends how good your body can animate. To get used to all these gadgets. Then, if you even touch it, it's sensitive. It starts to do its powerful actions. as it is being installed in it, right? Think about it. All these things you can apply it to your character, to your mind. There are some minds like that you can't even touch. You just uh, excuse me. Even before you start, they're dancing up and down. Absolute mess. Anyway, and I tried with both my old phone and the new phone. It's not working with my computer, so now that's a new thing. It's like, wow, okay. So the new earbuds don't work with your recently, not even a year or two, new computer doesn't recognize the Bluetooth. So how many things are changing and how many things are getting outdated? They're not adding the new old things now because people are not seeking it, I guess. I used to love the wired earbuds because I know it's there, I know it's hanging. Although it is, I get it now. Hard to be carrying the phone around connected to the phone. Anyway, only one earbud worked. The other one, they both are connecting, but each one's connecting in its own way. They're not related. The left doesn't care about the right, and the right didn't care about the left. And when the left worked, the right didn't work, and when the right worked, the left didn't work. Yeah, see, I'm talking about. And then I'm good at paperwork. I'm good at reading instructions, and I go through it, and I'm very sincere and honest. I don't cheat. I don't, overlook. This is going on for days, and I can't figure it out. So then, how it is. Your mind goes into places like, okay, it's okay. Either you use a superstition, or somebody said this, or some kind of a stupid excuse, to be okay with it. And I'm watching myself. At no point I'm getting angry. I'm not getting, okay, that's good. I'm taking it slow and nice. Okay, that's good. It's no frustration. That's good. All these things you track. It's important. It's very important. You have something going on in the background, it's a virus, right? I mean, then you take that and you fill up every space you go. It's there. The frustration is there. You can feel it. Now you're throwing it on somebody else. Nobody knows exactly what's going on, you see. Anyway, then finally, one day I got into the spirit, I got into the mood, I sat down and I go, really, Lord, do I have to do penance for such a small thing? Nothing is there in the instructions. I've tried doing those instructions, those don't work. In my days, I've been in the IT field and I have developed a software for my startup company, and then you have to do documentation for the front end. You're very thorough and you're clear. You have to be honest about it. You cannot really cut corners here because it's frustrating. It's not something people do understand all the time. It's not obvious. Anyway, they're saying reset, they're doing do this, do that. Nothing's working. Nothing that they say it's so. Maybe the company make is different. They're giving the same instructions for all the different versions. Then I finally figured it out. I went to media output. Sounds very simple once you figure it out. On the when you swipe down, you have those little icons. It says media output, and both the headphones are not chosen. So they do have a radio button, and I have to go there and I have to choose left and right. Wow. When it hit, when both the headphones were working, even now there is little problem, like sometimes one gets disconnected and starts again, and then there is a time lapse, so both are singing at the different a little lagging behind, which sounds okay like a melody, but again I have to get it back to reconnect and realign them. Beautiful, isn't it? You reconnect and realign. Dish the internet, dish everything inside, within you. That has to be like that even with people, isn't it? You connect the good parts. Your wiring is wireless wiring is your radiation of emotions and energy and body language. All that matters a lot. And then comes the honesty and truth. You have to, that goes along with it. Like I said, only a truth can be made into a lie. So that was good journey. I didn't give up. I love it. It's really, really good. To keep it in your ear and walk around, do work, and listen to some good music. It's awesome. So now I have a good relationship with it, and I realize these phones and so many things that mind is us generation. We have seen a lot in a young age, from very young. So there's a lot of information, a lot of wisdom. The whole package is here. Okay, it was a beautiful journey. But nowhere it's written check media output. You can't, because again they're making so many different kinds of phones, and softwares are extremely complicated now. Too much is going on. These little details are overlooked, right? They're probably trying to do a generalized version of instructions. Have you ever bought an oven? I have a small oven. Same thing. They have instructions, but the instructions are for a different kind of an oven. It's not exactly the same. So how do they do it? Do you have a different set of instructions? So basically the testing and everything is done in an urgent way. Everything is done in a fast way. It has to come out tomorrow, so obviously it's going to have problems, right? Now here we're talking about slow and nice, efficient. I've told this before. When you have a good, fast computer working good, then it does its work faster, instead of having so many different applications open. Totally, so many teachings I get related to the IT. Like, I guess my brain is wired that way, and I try to squeeze out as much wisdom as possible through my life experiences. That's why it applies to me. It's working for me. You apply it in your own way. Everybody's life is different. It's another thing, right? We don't want to be connected with somebody else's. This whole concept of getting free thing, it reduces your character to such a level that even if you're rich, you have money, you want free things. The state of mind. How you value things can change. Your attitude, how you approach it. Very simple. So that's what I mean. What you do in half an hour, dragging and crawling in rain, you do it because your mind is focused. You're flowing. You don't have distractions. And what you put in whatever you're doing, then it gives it back to you. Cooking is another place where I can go on and on about a lot of beautiful teachings. It's a beautiful place to be. We're talking about a beautiful place. Everybody loves to be in a beautiful place. Begin that inside of yourself, within you. There is something inside. You have a spirit, you have a body, you have a life. There is prana in your body and prana in your thoughts and in the words that come out as you choose them, relating to objects and people. Are you following me? Some things are derived from within. You can find a number of excuses why my theory is wrong or has flaws, whatever. But this is just, like I said, my truth, my experience. Nobody helped me to fix my earbuds. I did it on my own. A little help from within. a little clear thinking and not giving up. It's hard to understand everything and memorize everything and remember. You do the work as it goes along, and then you be free in the space. See, then that keeps the computer clean all the time, so it can work again nicely next time, isn't it? Oh, let's clean up the junk and clear up the space. Make it a little more beautiful to be in. Everyone loves beauty, everyone loves to be loved. From that beautiful place, we will share our gifts, we will share our lives, we will even share our gadgets. That will be some level of getting along, isn't it? A level of love that can cure and heal and bless and fix anything. The kind of love that just with its presence can blow away all the debris, clean up the junk, and present the truth in such a way that it will be accepted. So let's do that. We'll all do it in our own way, in our own space, and soon we will be all connected, living beautifully, loving beautifully. Let's be ready to receive the keys. Open the door, accept and receive the gift with humility and grace and dignity. Own your space, own it, respect each other's space. And that kind of love will bring more and more experiences, making this life worthy to live. Understand the gift in the space between birth and death. So we love you. You all take care. Do your best every day. One thing at a time. It's just work. And we will eventually get there to the most beautiful place within and all around.